Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back. We are working on a trifold journal inspired by Yvonne Preston, and her link will be below. I'm using a kit by Vectoria Designs. That link will also be below. It's called Shabby Vintage Junk Journal Kit, and I've just chosen some papers. That's the most time-consuming thing of this whole project, is cutting the mats. And I think Yvonne even said that in her video. That's the most time-consuming thing. So I'm making two, but I'm only going to do one on camera, and then when I do the flip through, I'll show you both of them. But I have gone through both of them and paper clipped all the paper that I want to mat and wear. And the first thing that I need to do here, though, is add some Tyvek. So I'm going to get this a little bit out of the way so I have room to put the Tyvek, and we'll get started. You'll remember in the last video, excuse me, in the last video, we put this trifold together out of a file folder, and the playlist will have all of these videos, and I will call it, let's see, what do I call it? Shabby Vintage File Folder Trifold. That's a mouthful. But anyway, let's get these. I've inked around the file folder. I didn't think you needed to watch me do that. I am going to glue this Tyvek on. It's a little bit wrinkly. Maybe I'll put the glue here and then just touch up where I need to. The Tyvek will take the ink well enough to cover up most of this. I'm going to put this about 1/4 of an inch from the bottom. I think that's about where I'm going to center it, actually. It doesn't have to cover the whole thing because I'm not going to, you know, my sewing is not going to be on that hole all the way down to the edge here. So let's get that. There we go. Just need to make sure that that original fold is covered so we don't have it coming up. And then I'm going to just run some of this ink here, and then we're going to be adding paper, so I'm not worried too much about the edges because that's going to be covered up. But you want to get that so it's not so noticeable. And then I decided to go ahead and put some over here as well on the flap because it's going to be, you know, flapping. So let's put that down. I hope everyone had a great weekend. It's been beautiful, the weather here. I think it was supposed to hit 70 yesterday. I don't know if it did, but we had the doors open and it was a beautiful sunshiny day. Today's another nice day, so enjoying that weather because it'll be hotter than blazes in about 10 minutes. That's about we don't have a very long I'm going to get some of this glue off. We don't have a very long winter here. Our danger of frost is usually over by mid-February. That's when we can start planting outside. So I don't know, I thought about doing a garden. I know a lot of people are doing that. I don't know, it's a lot of work. And we did it when the kids were little, but our soil is just not great. Got to bring in a lot of nutrients and things. And, you know, I'm the only person who can plant a zucchini plant and not get enough for the neighborhood. I got like 4 tiny little zucchinis, and that was it. So, all right, I did not ink all of these individual pages, and the reason is because they're so grungy, and I coffee dyed them or tea dyed them all, so I'm not sure that they need it, so I'm not going to do it. And then after I get everything on, if I feel like it needs any more ink here, there, or wherever, then I will go ahead and do that. But I'm just going to start adding the mats to the portions here. And what I think I'll probably do is fast forward this, and you know, because that's all I'm going to do today is mat these. And like I said, that is the most time consuming part of this whole entire project. So I should be about 1/8 of an inch all the way around, because I cut them 1/4 of an inch smaller. But these papers are coffee dyed, so they're kind of wrinkly. I may have to come back, and looks like I need some right there. Just making sure I have enough adhesive. So anyway, like I was saying, I'll probably go ahead and fast forward some of this so that you don't, you know, have to hear me breathe, because I don't have a lot to say. I think I'm probably going to stop and refill this glue bottle though, because I'm having a problem there. Boy, this paper got really wrinkly. It doesn't want to stick. There we go. Okay. If anything's going to do it, it's going to be Tyvek. And it is going to be grungy, so I'm not worried about wrinkles or anything like that. The paper has wrinkles in it from the design, and it also is going to have the wrinkles from being tea dyed. So anyway, I'm going to carry on with this, and I'll see you at the end. I think I'm going to go ahead and use my brayer to make sure that everything is good and down. I think we're okay, but it can use a little bit more help. Okay, let's do this side. Now I have that wherever there's glue coming out, I'm just going to roll it off. Got a little too close to the edge. Okay, now I have that Tyvek on here, and so I have to fold this back. So now we have a trifold. Okay, let's put this piece on. This is our back cover. Okay, so we have the front cover, the back cover. I just love this, so pretty. We have our trifold. There's still something sticky here. I need to find that. Oh, it'll show it's eventually. Oh, maybe it's right there. No? Anyway, so here's our trifold, and we'll be adding some pockets and other things to it. But we've got that. Now let's add our little flip. Now, if you'll remember, our flip was a 2.5 inch pocket that will match this pocket over here. So I need my little piece here to attach my envelope. So I'm going to go ahead and map this piece to here, and then we'll add that pocket. So then we'll have 2 pockets there. This is a really, really neat kit. It's very grungy, lots of texture. And I'm not sewing anything because the sewing is already done for me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attach this to this piece here. And I'm going to go ahead and put, yeah, I didn't need to put glue on the bottom of that because it's a fold. But I do need to put glue on the bottom of this so that it doesn't slide through to the other side. Okay, and I want to put this, I stuck my finger right in that little piece of glue. Alright, I want to put this on so that it's up to but not over that score line. Just, woo. Went a little bit wonky, and I'm going to fold this over to make sure it's where I want it, because if I can't fold this, then I've gone over too far. I'm just throwing things all over the place, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a little brayer action. And you can see from the paint, I still have a little bit of paint on here. I didn't clean it as well as I could. I had a hard time getting, ever since, I've had this probably 20 years, and I have the hardest time getting this unsnapped. So if somebody knows a secret for that, yeah, I think it's just a tight fit, and so I just keep wiping it, scrub it with a baby wipe. Do the best you can, but it still works, as long as there's no wet paint. All right. So now I have this envelope. Now this envelope is from my insurance payment, and oh wait, yeah, I think it is. It has the large envelope. So I want that envelope to be here, and I'm going to center it, and I'm going to lay this down. It's almost the height. I'm just going to center it because it's like about just a smidgen there, and I'm going to push it right up to this here. Hold on to this, open this, and apply my glue. And you want to attach this first because the mat is going to cover the hinge. So I'm not going to decorate that window side yet, because I haven't cut out all my ephemera and I'm not sure what I want there yet. So I'm just going to lay that down like that. And now we have an envelope flat. Get some of that extra glue out of there. And I don't know if it's close enough to see, but you can see the score line, and the envelope is next to the score line. But if you lay it in here with your hinge and butt it up to the hinge and then glue the hinge down like this instead of trying to glue it on like this, you'll pretty much not have any problem with it swinging back and forth. All right, so let's put this piece excuse me, on the back of that envelope. And I did not coffee dye the envelope because I found the envelopes after I did all the coffee dyeing, so I've just inked around them and I think it'll be fine. I keep saying coffee dyed, but this is actually tea dyed, and I used 2 family size tea bags with in a pint measuring cup. So, all right, let's see. Looks like it's a smidge too long, but that's okay. I don't think it's gonna matter. Get that down. I did cut the envelope slightly shorter than the page just so it wouldn't hang over. Love this little bit of lavender. It's so pretty. And then, like I said, I can always come back here if I feel like I need more ink, because you can see there's some white spots showing on the envelope, so I may come back and do that. But that's basically it, guys. That's our trifold all matted. That didn't take hardly any time at all. And we've got excuse me, the 2 pockets here. We've got a top loading pocket here, which we'll put a nice tag in, and I'll probably put a pocket here, maybe a corner pocket here and here, and yeah. Now, I went through and I'll tell you, I get these at Dollar Tree. Now, these come either 3 or 4 in a pack. It depends. Sometimes there's 4, sometimes there's 3, and they come in all different colors: pink, white, blue, neutrals, browns. And so I found a couple of these that I'm going to use for a closure here. That's going to be my closure. And there will, oops, it is rubber band. Don't forget, you can shoot your eye out. We are going to add a traveler's notebook here. And then I'm going to go ahead and start cutting out my ephemera, because I need some journal cards, I need a large tag, I need some pockets, and then we'll be back and start decorating. So I'm going to take my time. I'm not in any hurry, but I wanted to wait on matting this until I knew what I was going to do. I may collage around. I'm not sure. I may just leave the ink and put something up here so that, you know, that tag will show through, but we'll see. I'm going to play with the ephemera, and we'll see where we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the other trifold together, and there's plenty of room in this elastic. You can see it's tight enough to hold it even with nothing in it, but even with that journal in it, it will hold it snug. And I just love these. These are the perfect size gift. You can make one in a Saturday or a couple of afternoons, if you will, and a lot of fun. And the possibilities are endless with the papers that are available. Use up your old scrapbook papers. Use, you know, whatever. Use your drawings and your kids' drawings. I would love to see one like that. That would be fabulous. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll be back.